Okay, so we have become the champion of the Battle Bliss, killed all the comers, that kind of stuff. Now we just have to loot stuff up and go from there. So, junk. Junk. That all the junk? That's all the junk. So, we have those. We have lots of those. Scrolls, not too worried about. The hat. Fearless Vanguard, where the wearer of this helmet receives a healing. She gains 5 temporary hit points for 1 round. Ooh. Physical Might 4, Strength and Constitution 4. What's she doing? Physical Might, already has it. Gimpy, you got that belt. Scout. Physical Form, Dexterity and Constitution. Espresso, Strength, Constitution. He has his own belt. Physical Perfection, Strength, Dexterity, and Constitution. She's got Dexterity and Constitution. She's got Dexterity and Strength. No belt for Dismith. He doesn't need a belt because he won't be staying with us, so Strength and Constitution for Dismith. So for some reason, Bismuth keeps losing all her items that we give her. Mickey, sir. Mickey's looking for attention, I think. I see you. You don't need to keep barking, dork. And then the hat, we need wisdom. Whatever we have, 2 is the best, it looks like. Yeah, I don't know why she lost her stuff. Didn't die. But okay, we're done. What? He's just laying there, just barking at the side of my desk.
There are many roads to success.
Let's get out of here. Battle Bliss has a new champion. The demons sing your praise. You have won their respect. Tell me, champion, do you enjoy the attention? Are you basking in your newfound glory? It is disgusting to kill living creatures for the entertainment of a crowd. I had to respect their customs. Disgusting. I feel the sorrow that you had to participate in such bloody entertainment. You received honor and glory in the arena, and they praised you for putting others to death. However, I rejoice to know that all these accolades have failed to lead you astray. You've resisted temptation and not left the path of righteousness. Maybe.
I will guide.
Commoners. Stuff. The Irma has taken over. Gimpy, I'm so glad to see you. Are you here to fight in the arena, or are you just looking for a safe place to hide from your crowds of fans? Oh, there you're here too, sweetheart. Please tell me, or at Ruchelet. Tell me you've decided to grace the Battle Bliss with your appearance in the arena. I wish you could see how good she was. She would toy with her opponents before she killed them. She would stretch out their suffering, making them writhe in agony for a slow, excruciating death. Even those who were normally impervious to pain would beg her to pull them out of their misery. She was the true embodiment of cruelty. I don't perform anymore. Her face turns red. My companion Social needs to meet the Dire One. He does, and who is he exactly? Some upstart nobody? No, we can't allow someone like him into the league, even if he does have connections. We only accept the best, although, he gives a sinister grin, there's another option. If he wants to meet the Dire One, he can do it in the arena, one-on-one. But I bet he's too spineless. Does he even have the guts to fight? I agree. Trevor is my brother. He would never raise a hand against me. You actually believe that? Ha ha ha. Now I really want to see this fight. I'll enjoy watching the dire one rip this native little brother's throat out. His naive little brother's throat out with his teeth. How about a bet? I'll wager my life for my brother's freedom. If he recognizes me, he can leave with me. If he kills me, well, then you get your show. Whoa, we have ourselves a gambler. Deal. We can't wait for the fun to begin. Chelsea is ready to enter the arena and face Trevor. Not right now. To go. Gotta get Trevor fixed up first. Look, he's got heals. That'll work. Oh, he lost all his buffs, though. Oops.
Please stop saying oops. You are making me look bad.
Does he need to be buffed? I don't know. We used all our spells, so can we rest? We don't want to rest here. Do we? Cannot rest here. We'll just see how it does. He doesn't have to win the fight. What are you doing here? Lex is gone, of course, and I haven't found anyone to replace him. Since I don't have an arena steward, I arrange the fights myself. I have to meet all the new fighters who come to the arena. I'm ready. Found an excellent opponent for you. You'll make his death, blah, blah, blah. You want to quickly? Nah, I see that. Wonderful. That's not Trevor. We screwed up.
Adventures await. I'm prepared. I will resist.
To battle, my friends.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Just the one swing. We'll be fine. The halo of doom for demons. Did we win? We won so horrible. We won so well we didn't even get any loot. And the victory goes to the one blah, dangerous until the champion. So this is not really what we wanted to do. Oh, need to meet the dire one. So she is ready. Let's go. Celsius steps into the arena, his eyes wandering around the stands full of clamorous spectators. The faces of demons and mortals alike blur, merging into a horrendous multi-eyed monster which roars at the top of its many lungs in an endless thirst for blood. They are chanting the dire one, the dire, and the dire one answers their call. Dark-skinned warrior in an enclosed helmet approaches Socio. His body is covered with scars, old and new, intertwining in web-like patterns. Even the fingers of the veteran gladiator are marred and disfigured. Those same hands that once produced delicate wooden designs, a source of joy for the whole village, now grip a weapon, and a weapon that is pointed at the young cleric. Trevor, brother, is that you? Helmet prevents the gladiator from hearing anything not already drowned out by the crowd. The warrior breaks into a sprint and lunges at Socio with his sword raised to strike. Socio raises his shield. Gladiator's weapon hits the shields with a sonorous clang that sounds like a lament. He raises his blade again, but suddenly freezes. After several seconds of examining the shield, his eyes slowly back up to the face of the man holding it. Socio, Trevor lowers his weapon slowly, his disfigured fingers unclenched, letting the sword fall to the arena floor. Gladiator collapses to his knees next to the blade. Brother, I'm so sorry. Brother, how did this happen to you? I was fighting. I wanted to. The strained breathing echoes from underneath the helmet. The gladiator clenches his fists and shakes his head, unable to find the words to tell his story properly. I wanted to kill them all at any cost. I wanted to spare you from going to war. They fooled me. There were too many of them, and the price to pay was too high. Just look at yourself. You betrayed everything dear to us both, everything we're fighting for. You are no brother of mine, not anymore. What have they done to you? No, that's not what matters. You're safe now. It's over. I've come for you. Let's go home. You don't have to apologize. You chose this path, and I've been following it heroically. I'm proud of you. Let's go home. Brother, the gladiator takes Social's hands in his calloused palms, which now resemble the clawed paws of a beast, and squeezes them. Irma, now that's unexpected. Instead of a pit fight, we've got a touching brotherly reunion. If they aren't going to fight each other, we'll have to draw something else from our repertoire. Let's see if the dire one and his little brother will stand up against this. Trevor eyes the ring of demons closing in around them and emits a low beast-like roar. He picks his blade back up and stands between Social and the enemy. Trevor, take this. Social holds his shield out to Trevor. He hesitates for a moment, not sure if he's allowed to touch the shiny metal. But there's no time left to think, so he resolutely takes it. His brother puts his hands together in a prayer behind the gladiator's back, and the goddess seems to have heard this plea, even in the depths of the abyss. An iridescent glow begins to emanate from the shield. They're fine. We won't bring up that Social's using the wrong weapon, but... supposed to be using a glaive. That wasn't a glaive. The crowd cheers and howls as the brothers stumble out of the arena. They are wounded and covered in blood, both demonic in their own. But joyful smiles light up their faces. They look like those two innocent boys who once played in the peaceful groves of Andoran many years ago.
Freedom at long last.
Yeah! Beware, monsters of the abyss! The Vanic brothers are together again! Let me introduce you, Trevor. This is the commander, my trusted leader, and my close friend. I never would have found you without his help.
Commander, then. Thank you for looking after my little brother while I was gone.
Also, have you forgotten Trevor? Oh, have you forgiven Trevor? Congratulations.
Thank you. This is all possible because of you.
I'm free. I can't believe I'm finally free.
Social, have you forgiven Trevor?
Who am I to forgive him or not? Only Shaylin and he may judge the weight of the burdens on his heart. I have never had the right to paint myself in the colors of righteousness. We both are just fragile feathers falling from the tails of songbirds, so to speak. That the winds of war carried me here and blew him from his path. That is just an accident of circumstance.
What are you going to do now?
What say you, Trevor? Do we head home? I have the feeling that you've had more than enough of this war already.
Home. No. I have no right to hide at home, knowing that my brother is still bleeding on the battlefield.
Then we will stand together, give each other strength, make the world a better place, and both return home.
Welcome to the Crusade, Trevor.
Thank you, Commander.
He raises a disfigured hand in a salute, his stilted movement indicating how long it has been since he had last had cause to offer one.
Yes, brother. We will win this war and then finally go home.
We've actually never had Trevor in the group before. Let's see. Nah, we'll keep him out for now. We'll put him back in later, I think. Didn't run number 2? No, I didn't. He's never really been a part of the run. He may have been with us briefly, but he's never been really a part of the run.
Keep your calm.
Okay, let's get out of here. What we can do is go back to the Nexus and see what we can do with him. Depending on what... Because he's a, what, an armager, I think?
Many roads to success.
I guess we don't have to go in there to do this. So Trevor is currently level 14, so we're not going to do a whole lot with him. Two-handed fighter, armored Hulk, and Hell Knight. And a paladin, too. So we've never done anything with him. That's why we've never done anything with him. So two-handed fighter or armored Hulk. Let's see. So level 5 there. Get some improved armor swiftness. Moves faster in medium heavy armor when wearing medium heavy armor. Allow him to move 10 feet faster. Two-handed fighter. Currently level 6. Again. 5 two-handed, okay. So level 6. So bonus combat feat, strong grip, +1 bonus to combat with bonds under attempts, and on disarm attempts. These attempts increase +1 for every 4 levels beyond 2. Ugh. Hell Knight 4. Doesn't get anything there. Yeah, and you can't respec him, so there's really not a whole lot you can do with him, is there? And he can't be paladin because he's not lawful good. So, and we don't even know what weapon he has. He has a falchion. Already has a falchion 3. So, falchion should be the same weight, correct? Just in case we got one, have one with the weird name, the rumbling falchion. There we go. Rumbling. This +5 thundering falchion grants its wearer +5 competence bonus on CMD. Whenever the wielder of this falchion succeeds at Sunder Armor Maneuver, they get +1 circumstance bonus to AC for 1 round. In addition, whenever the wielder attempts a cleave action, they don't get the regular -2 penalty to AC. So, it's better than that one. Or just regular full play. Oh, +3. 2. The full plate plus 2. Breastplate. So we don't have any. We've been selling stuff, that's why. Though he only has plus 2 from dexterity. This gives him plus 1, so 13 armor class total. This would be worse. I don't think there's any armor that's going to be better than what he already has. We still have that. Why it's not being used by Social? Sorry, Sela. Sela is using Divine Protector. That looks better, isn't it? Almost only against medium and smaller creatures. What's her spell resistance? 20. It's a colon negative, so that's fine. She gets spell resistance from the sword too, doesn't she? I thought this was... Oh, spell resistance of 5 plus wielder's class level, so that's why it's 20, so she doesn't need the shield. That's why she wasn't using it before, I think. So, the other shield, this one. So it's the same. Well, it's a plus 4. So the armor class currently 43. Still 43. Two. So. Immune to cold. Oh, because the shield, both shields are plus 4. That's why there's no change there. So, they're immune to cold, and a bonus plus 1 to AC against medium and smaller creatures. So, we've had a lot of medium stuff, but negative energy resistance. Mm-hmm. Spell resistance doesn't matter, because she's already got better. Yeah, just let her run around in that for a little while, see how it goes. Sure, it'll be fine. Okay, so, Trevor, where are you? Oh, he's got no gear. So, Rumbling Falchion. His armor, we determined nothing better than that. Give him amulet for 3. Strength 2, strength 4. Flow 2, strength and dexterity. Strength, constitution 4 each. Give that one for more hit points. Resistance 3 for now. Now helmet. Demonic resentment. It's under rage effect. The rage affects bonuses on melee attack rolls. Melee damage, so won't increase by 1. Sure. I think he can rage being a barbarian, right? Sir, no. Not the hats. Jaws of the Jackal. To natural armor to all evil creatures summoned by the wearer. That doesn't help him. Glasses. Not that one. Braces don't help him there. Now the cloaks. Active melee attacker was about to fortitude saving throw becomes sickened. Living flame. No. Prismatic ring. No. Deadly swing. Actually, we don't need the ring because we're gonna have spells that are better. Summons, no. Into the shape of a circle is where it can. We'll choose any foe they see. The wearer gets a +2 bonus to their AC and saving throws against all attacks made by the chosen enemy until the wearer chooses another one. Shiny ring. Story. Luck. White Wind's cloak. Boots or anything. Okay, well, that'll be good enough for that. So, leveling up purposes, stay with the two-handed fighter. Prove critical with Falchion. Bonus combat feat. So, already has heavy armor weapon focus, no big deal. Now, does he have outflank? He does not. Everybody else in the party pretty much does, so give him that. So he can belong. Okay, so that. Next on the list. So, what's more? What's in Europe? So this is a city related to the particular ones. Oh, sorry, I'm not looking at. I'm supposed to be looking at companion stuff. So, matter of reputation. So this is for Greybor. So Greybor. Greybor is leveled up. Oh, we didn't do his mythic stuff. Just a second. So Trevor, no mythic powers. Tally incarnate. You inflict natural attacks. No, it's not him. Target by an enemy spell, you gain the ability to teleport to the spellcaster and smack him. Spells, enforced vigor. Anytime you damage an ally, they gain a +2 mythic bonus on attack and damage rolls. No, don't do that. Limitless Rage, there we go. He has rage, right? Better verify that before I do that. Just want to verify he actually does have rage. He should. Okay, so. Limitless rage. Bull Rush? No. Power Attack Mythic or Weapon Specialization Mythic? Falchion.
Come on, you pansy, get back in there and fight.
We are fighting. We're fighting the UI. Leading Strike. We have, I don't know how many people have Leading Strike in the group. I know there's a few. One, at least one, I think. Rupture Restraint. Create a surge of mythic powers that frees you from all magical restraints. Extract from some extra damage for everybody. So bonus because the +4 instead of +3. More damage stuff. Weapon focus. Last stand so he doesn't die. Yeah, last stand, so it makes it harder to kill. Okay, so Gravelord. Verify you're good. Gravelord is good. He's got weapons even. He doesn't throw axes, he just smacks people with them. I'm gonna have a good hat for him. Armor 2, that's fine. Belt, strength 4 for him. I think this is okay though. I think he's good. Okay, so Greyboar's fight next, or stuff next. That's good. So, Gimpy, Seelam. Greyboar's going to be taking Ulbrich's spot, so Monica, Brew, you, and Faces of Shadows. What's that? Oh, that one still? It's place to look. 10,000 light. Oh, we're supposed to go. The place to look is the 10,000 lights. We haven't been there yet. And we're going to second level, so flesh markets is good enough, I guess. Right, we haven't been inside the 10,000 delights yet because Arushale doesn't want to go there. But I wouldn't have to go there for this. I don't think. Right?
Never stop learning.
Pause. Ugh. Did I mess up again? Did I mess up again?
Here's your horse.
Rely on me.
Please, allow me.
Where's Bismuth?
I will prove my worth.
Seriously, where's Bismuth?
I shall not be swayed from my path.
Bismuth didn't die. Here. I am very confused. Where's Bismuth? Oh, you know, we don't have any spells and stuff, do we? Yeah, there's some at least. Okay, we're headed upstairs. Headed over this way. No, wait a minute. What? Don't go back. Come on, come on, come on, come back. Oh. I'm just going to blah, blah, blah. The assassin Gabriel is an old-handed rumor. He's obtained information that a certain individual is gathering a gang of cutthroats in order to send them after the demon Willidus. Dwarf of his own score to settle with the villainous demon and is particularly keen on having a little chat with Willidus before assassins get to him. Demon's mansion is Upper City. Oh, never mind. We haven't got that far yet. Upper City it is.
Focus on the food.
Okay, so Willidus and friends are over in this area, I think.
Don't even try to gloat.
Well, the hangs in the air is probably the result of the putrid fumes of the ocean. Yummy. Man should kneel in our presence? I don't even know who you are.
Watch out for trouble.
Free stuff on the street.
Keep your calm. Does anyone require my counsel?
Horse needs a light.
There are many roads to success.
So, sharpshooter. Vampires. Vampires are the best. We didn't even start a fight with them. They did it. We're just here looking for stuff, and here comes the fodder. Go and feast, but then clean up after yourself so the guards don't find the bones. Now, Aru, she doesn't... Dead isn't her thing, right? Is it? Demons of magic, demons of strength. Humans. Humans aren't vampires.
Prepare yourself.
Dominate. No. Oh, they came in range of the aura. Gimpy's aura. Bob. Bob hasn't really done anything today. He hasn't really had a chance. Get him, Bob. Good trip, Bob. How big is your bubble there? Good enough. And stupid drain level drains.
Forwards!
Trying to dominate Veronica for some reason. Hey, Sela. Why isn't Dispel Magic working? Because that's the wrong button. Spelled invisibility on somebody. That one back there.
No glory without risk!
Hey, Gimpy. Oh, wow. Okay. So, Sun form. Blast them all with Radiant stuff for a while. Or Storm Justice. Storm of Justice. Oh, look. That'll hit all of them. Aw, I'm so sorry. Oh, you fell over. You're not dead.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Go espresso. Greyborn.
Simply business.
So slow.
It's your time to cease to exist.
Desna, guide my hand. Disappear.
Yeah, flanking from archer shots. He only has little legs. Short legs. Not little legs. Short legs. You guys don't like fire. I heard correctly.
We won't falter!
Oh, Veronica.
Hello, meatbag.
Hey, Sela. Charge. works.
So it comes to this.
Dead vampires everywhere. And of course they have no loot. The Filer. Filer is a heavy mace. +4 on Holy Mace increases the amount of damage channeled negative energy does to living creatures or heals undead creatures. That doesn't help us. That really doesn't.
I will guide.
House of Wicked Knowledge.
I sense something.
It's a trap.
It is done.
Stupid traps for crappy stuff. Do we want to go up there? I don't think we do right now. Knock knock, anybody home? This lock is familiar. These locks are used by monster traders from Katapesh who want to ensure their most powerful beasts stay in their cages. It can't be forced, but in one delicate twist of a knife and done. A hunt is a clash between the hunter's cunning and the shrewdness of the prey. When the prey expects a trap, the hunter's acumen is to put to the test in trying to subvert such expectations. Willidus has proven he understands this fundamental principle. Commander bursts through the front door and freezes. For all the tales about the mansion supposedly becoming a citadel, no one is there to assault the unwanted guests. There were no flying arrows, no chilling battle cries, and the expensive furniture hasn't been turned into makeshift barricades. Commander and his companions carefully examine a luxurious antechamber. There are two doors leading deeper into the mansion. One bears a symbol of a mirror and the other a symbol of a knife. There's a bloody pigeon feather in front of the doors and a note that contains two words, "Welcome, assassin." Oops. Check. Commander recalls that the bloody feather is a symbol of Shax, the Blood Marquis. This demon lord is infamous for luring his victims into labyrinths full of deadly traps. Door slams shut behind him. The commander decides to leave the mansion, enters the door with the mirror symbol, opens the door with the crooked knife symbol. They say that pets reflect the character and disposition of their owners. If this is true, then the lord of the mansion has a truly cruel and perverse disposition. The commander enters a spacious cellar filled with scattered bones and cages. All of them are wide open, and the creatures they once contained are freely roaming the room. They've all come from different planes. Some are monsters, some are mere animals, some are intelligent species, yet all of them shamble around aimlessly. They pant loudly and drool drips from their slack jaws and open mouths. Their horribly mutilated and scarred heads provide evidence as to the reason for this behavior. A merciless surgeon has opened their skulls and taken most of their brains, leaving only the bits that govern the most base instincts such as hunger, and these creatures are very hungry indeed. Commander, distract the monsters, slip past the monsters. Trickery, 28. Oh, look, 37, no problem. Gimpy picks up a bone shard and deftly throws it toward the other side of the room. The hollow thunk attracts the attention of the creatures, and they shamble toward the noise. Their drooling jaws snap in anticipation. One of the mindless abomination bites one of the others, mistaking it for prey, and a nosy growl breaks out between them. The fight is loud enough to allow the commander to slip past unseen. 3 doors lead from the dark cellar and its oppressive stink of blood and decay. The commander decisively reaches out for the one marked with a symbol of a mirror, a tooth-filled maw, a pair of scales. Scales. No matter how gleefully the lord of this palace mutilates flesh, he is first and foremost a scientist. And a scientist, by definition, is a madman who can put to shame any giggling maniac with a knife. Therefore, it comes as no surprise that his laboratory is furnished with care and order, and there's no hint of the tawdry luxury found in the other rooms. There's a multitude of flasks and vials with potions resting on the tables, and the cupboards are full of jars containing brains of all shapes and colors. As soon as the door closes behind the commander's back, a huge silvery autoclave opens with a wheezing clang, emitting a wave of foul-smelling brine. A hideous homunculus covered in glistening slime crawls out of the autoclave. If you've ever operated an autoclave before, that smell is not unique to this one. Just want to be clear, that's not a unique smell here. Its liquid, malleable body constantly grows new limbs, eyes, and mouths, absorbing the bits and pieces it no longer requires. It seems the monster can't decide what shape it should take. It stares at the commander with malevolent intelligence. It seems it has better mental faculties than most chemically produced creatures. The homunculus giggles repulsively as it grabs a vial full of acid and aims at the commander's head. Yeah, fun facts. Okay, so starts throwing flasks of potions at the homunculus while trying not to touch any of the really dangerous substances. Knowledge Arcane. No, that's a tough one, maybe. Well, only do 5 or higher, but on a Sunday, that's tough. Ability 28 attacks the nimble monster, hoping to corner it and finish it off. Only need a 3 there. Intimidate. Decide to scare off the malevolent monster. There we go. That's guaranteed. Okay, Game of the Crusader takes a deep breath and produces a frightening roar. The homunculus wails in 3 different voices and flees rapidly. Its multitude of thin little legs meld to produce 2 stout, muscular ones before turning into the flexible tail of a snake. The homunculus finds a narrow hole and crawls inside. It continues to whimper as it peers out with its saucer-shaped-like eyes. Stepping over the wreckage of expensive lab equipment and shattered glass, the commander pauses before the 3 doors and eventually chooses the one with the symbol of the maw, full moon, blazing fire, moon. The commander enters a magnificent bedroom and ends up knee-deep in a seemingly bottomless pit of soft blankets, fuzzy rugs, plump feather beds, and other covers of all sorts and shapes. They allure and promise the sweetest dreams, if only Gimpy would lie down and close his eyes. It's a dangerous temptation. Anyone who allows these fluffy killers to put them to sleep won't wake up ever again. They will crawl over their victim, piling up around them, and then suffocate and smother them to death. Carving through a feather bed with his blade, the commander eyes glistening flesh, and a thick ichor oozes out from the rend in the fabric. Yet no book has ever mentioned such strange, bizarre creature. Failed lore check? That wasn't something they're supposed to do. The nature of this creature is a mystery. The commander decides that this best decision would be carve a path through the room using his blade. Close. Start a fire and escape from the room using the flames as a distraction. To find and destroy the leader of this strange swarm. Ooh, that's not going to happen. How come our lore is so crappy? Who did we take out? Who's not in the group? Ulbrich? Ulbrich's nature isn't that good, is it? So we need a 3 or 6. We'll go with the 3. Succeed. The lamp that the commander has torn from the wall explodes, and burning drops of oil rain down on the rugs, setting them alight in seconds. Soon the entire bedroom is aflame. Rugs and blankets writhe in agony like living creatures. They crack and burst open, spewing hot blood. The sickly sweet smell of charred meat fills the room. Trapped in the terrible fire, Gimpy the Crusader keeps his nerve and discovers a route to safety while avoiding the scorching flames. 3 doors with different symbols lead from the master bedroom. The commander decides he would rather take his chances behind the one with cauldron. The commander walks into an enormous kitchen. There are massive cauldrons with shiny Polished sides and a tiny green flame flickers within a magical oven. The aroma of delicious spices beckons from the countless cupboards and shelves that line the walls. However, as soon as the commander enters the room, cauldrons...
A bag of water. It is time to take a break.
So it is.
Go stretch your legs. Your next break is in 1 hour.
However, as soon as the commander enters the room, the cauldrons lids fly up in the air, blown off in a powerful explosions. A nasty grayish-pink slime oozes out of the open cauldron, swelling up like dough. The slime flows down onto the floor, gathering up into massive clotted clusters, which then begin to crawl toward the commander. Gimpy has never seen or read about such creatures before, but past the nature lore check, somebody did. 24 rolled a 16, so hey, we got lucky. It is reasonable to suggest that this was the outcome of a complicated and perverted magical experiment. This carnivorous slime was captured in a cave, subjected to magical transformation, and fed entirely with brain tissue. Decide to burn the monster in the oven. Need a 5. Nature, that's going to fail. Search the room for a safe escape route. We will pass that one. Gimpy the Crusader notices meat hooks on chains that are connected to a beam across the ceiling. He deftly climbs up and triumphantly looks down at the slime that now rolls around furiously, unable to reach his escaped prey. The narrow beam leads to the kitchen's exit, a useful escape from a trap. A few doors lead from this kitchen, where it is apparently easier to be eaten than to eat. The commander chooses the one that is marked with the symbol of fire. Commander finds himself in a long stone passage. No traps are triggered. By his careful steps, yet at the end of the passage, his vision grows blurry. The illusion of safety falls apart like a house of cards, revealing an endless fiery field, ashen mountains, rivers of lava, and magmatic volcanoes. Hot wind scorches his face. It is not difficult to conclude that this deadly place is the elemental plane of fire. Ash and volcanic rock tremble beneath the commander's feet, but walking on it seems safe enough for now. The only escape route is the distant 3-way arch of rough-hewn stone containing 3 familiar doors. However, in order to reach it, the commander must find a way past the river of fire, in which tiny islets of porous stone are just barely visible. The river spews out tongues of roaring flame that land on the banks and crystallize into dark glass. As a result, both banks of the river have become steep, jagged cliffs of obsidian. Nothing to do but get to the other side by jumping from islet to islet. Need a 3. Knowledge of the world. Need a 9. Or lore religion. Need nothing. To walk along the bank looking for a ford, guided by his knowledge of interplanar travel. Gimpy remembers a few tales of travelers who have survived the river plane of fire, and decides to venture forth along the fiery river's bank. The trek is long and dangerous, but after a couple of hours, he finally finds what he's been looking for, a strip of hardened black glass arching across a stream of lava like a volcanic bridge. Gimpy carefully makes his way to the other side, using the makeshift bridge, and climbs up to the stone arches. After reaching the stone portals, the commander has to decide which of the 3 doorways to enter. Eventually, he settles on the one with the symbol of a rod. The door won't budge. The commander forces it open with his weight and enters the same hall where this dangerous expedition first began. The cozy, comfortable settings is in no way hints at the nightmares that awaited the commander inside the mansion. The door outside is wide open, and through the doorway, dark figures can be seen clutching weapons. All of this was nothing but a warm-up. The final decisive battle is still to come. The commander prepares for a fight as he steps outside the accursed mansion. Break time. So, I'm going to take a quick break, get up, stretch my legs, get some water, see what Mr. Gimpy and the dogs are up to. I'll be back in a few minutes. When we come back, we will do what this is, which is more than likely a fight, as we know. So anyway, be back shortly. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the dog video.